tape together. All right, here we go. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is William Paris. As the principal of Tomah High School and on behalf of the Tomah Area School District, I'd like to welcome you to the graduation ceremony for the class of 2015. We ask that you please do not use any devices such as air horns or cowbells during the ceremony to ensure that we all enjoy the experience today and not miss anything. I guarantee you the 4 guest speakers today that we have up here will keep you on the edge of your seat. To preserve our professional decorum and safety, only the professional photography staff is allowed near the stage. Please do not stand on any chairs to take pictures. We want everyone safe. All families will receive proofs through the mail and regular mail, email, after the ceremony. I would also ask that everyone in the bleachers to please keep the aisles clear. In the event of any safety situation, I'll be informing you of what our protocol happens to be. At this time, gentlemen, please remove your hats, and I invite everyone to rise for the playing of our national anthem by our band under the direction of Mr. Charlie O'Brien. Thank you, band, and Mr. O'Brien, please be seated. Of their young lives and now begin to prepare for careers, whether that's going to college or technical school, joining a branch of the service, or jumping right into the world of work. This young group of men and women before us are a very talented group of individuals who possess some truly remarkable characteristics and are going to go on and achieve great things. They have set the bar high for future classes of Timberwolves and have left a legacy throughout the grade levels. They've competed at the highest levels in academics, music, art, athletics, and in school clubs, along with volunteer service work within our youth and with our community. We've been blessed to be a part of their life, and we're going to remember it forever. So before we get started, I want to say thank you, graduates. Joining me on stage today is Superintendent Cindy Zardi, School Board members Jan Sherwood and Deb Buswell, Director of Pupil Services and Principal of Robert Cooper Learning Center, Dr. Paul Skrfanek, along with other senior class officers and guest speakers. The day would not be complete, though, if we didn't recognize some other important individuals that made today happen. I would like to mention them all first, and then let's have one large round of Timberwolf applause for those individuals. First, to Mrs. Zardi, our Superintendent, and the Board of Education. Thank you for making it possible for our students to accomplish this milestone in their lives, and for us to be a part of it. Here at Tomah High School, we have 2 incredibly fantastic counselors, and Mrs. Cowbell and Mrs. Schrader, that do a tremendous job meeting the varied needs of our students. As a school counselor, You're with kids in the good times and the bad times. We really appreciate their raucous support and their compassion. Thank you to our support staff, led by Mr. David Stutzman and Mr. Jeff Jareb. Their impact is felt not only in their leadership of the great crews that we have, but in the preparation that we have each and every day in our school, our fields, and our buildings. A big thank you to our office staff. These ladies are the pulse of Tomah High School and continually help make us make it through the rest of our day. Caitlin Helgerson, Gail Dvorak, Kay Doherty, Deb Reed, and Mel Carroll. They are the nerve center of our school, and we couldn't function without them. To Mr. Charlie O'Brien and Mrs. Angie Pluger for their inspirational music, not only just today, but throughout our year. If you've been blessed and fortunate enough to attend any of those functions, you know exactly what I'm talking about. To our administrative team, Mr. Joyce, Mr. Adams, and Mr. Kern, I'm blessed to lead that outstanding group and appreciate their tireless efforts to help me and our students every day. To Miss Alyssa Weaver, you're the most dynamic senior class advisor that I've ever worked with, and I can't thank you enough for all your hard work and dedication all year and today as well. And lastly but not least, to the parents, family, and friends of all of our graduates, congratulations. Today is the most important day in their academic life. Thank you for being in attendance to share it with them. Without your help, your guidance, and all of your sacrifices, this day would not have been possible. So thank you to everybody. As promised, it's on to our guest speakers. It's my honor to introduce our first speaker and the valedictorian of the class of 2015, Madeline Coffey.
Superintendent Zardi, Principal Paris, faculty members, fellow graduates, family, and friends, welcome. We have been waiting what seems like centuries for this day to come. We've had countdowns in our phones since September, monitoring the days, hours, minutes, and seconds leading up until today. Who would have thought 270 days, 1 hour, 47 minutes, and 12 seconds would fly by so quickly? Although I am thrilled this day has come, I am also disheartened. Today we say goodbye to the halls and the classes, to the friends who we've grown up alongside, and to the place we've grown accustomed to. Today we leave the teachers who have enlightened, confused, infuriated, yet also inspired us. In the last 4 years, I've received poetry lessons from Senor's British cousin, blown unbreakable bubbles in Mrs. Cower's class. I've used statistics to solve a crime for Mr. Wall, learned how the brain and the economy are supposed to function from Mr. Briggs, and finally, understood all of Mr. Stryker's lessons, but only a few of his puns. Starting with my wonderful first grade teacher, Ms. Seal, and continuing on to the Tomah High School staff, you have all made an impact on my life and the lives of my fellow students. For that, we thank you. 7 years ago, we were asked to write a letter. No ordinary letter. This is a letter to our future selves. In this letter, we included the important things: our favorite color, our favorite food, who our best friends were. When we were freshmen, we opened those letters and had to laugh at our naive 12-year-old selves. Did anyone not list pizza as a favorite food? Four years ago, we were asked to write another letter, once again addressed to our future selves. The recipient sits here today. Our future has arrived. We still included the important details of our lives, but what those details were had changed. Favorite colors were surpassed by our favorite classes. Sports teams edged out favorite food, and we finally began thinking about the future. We wrote down our hopes and dreams. For many of us, it was to become a varsity athlete, for some to star in the musical, and for others have their art in a show or become drum major for the band. All of us, whether we specifically wrote it down or not, set a goal to be here today, graduation day. As you read your letter, I hope your high school dreams have come true and you are the person you hoped you'd be. In my letter, I promised myself that I would get to sit up on stage today. I know I would not be fulfilling my dream of speaking in front of you without the love and support of my two pillars, my mom and dad, and my two wonderful sisters. Allie, who taught me never to ask for permission when you can beg for forgiveness, and Sammy, who may not have realized that it is her whom I've always looked up to. They were the ones who laid out the foundation for my success and happiness. I know all of you have someone in the audience today that has led you through this part of your life, and I encourage you to let them know how much they mean to you. The road leading us all here wasn't easy, because it's not supposed to be. If it was easy, how would we have found our limits, learned our life lessons, and been able to become comfortable with who we are? Life isn't easy, but that doesn't mean it can't be fun. Now is the time to rejoice, to celebrate everything that's past, and anticipate what's to come. Now is the time to be free, be fearless, be bold, go live your dreams, make new friends, find new places, learn how to make pottery or take up an instrument, be a little crazy and try to find out why people go power walking or do yoga. Make lots of memories so you'll have great stories to tell when you're old. You only live once, but if you have enough fun, once is enough. Congratulations, class of 2015. May you wander but never be lost, and the odds be ever in your favor. Thank you.
At this time, please take a moment, turn to the back of your program. Our band, under the direction of Mr. Charlie O'Brien, is going to be playing our alma mater. Feel free to join in singing with that, along with our 2015 graduates. It gives me great pleasure to introduce our next speaker, our senior class president, Danny Heininger.
First of all, I'd like to express gratitude to a few people. I can assume that I'm speaking for our whole class right now. To our parents, grandparents, and or anyone else who has helped raise any of these wonderful people, you guys rock. Thank you. Teachers and administration, thank you for constantly pushing us and showing us what it means to be incredible people of character. To all other friends and family we've used as support throughout the years, you are highly valued and appreciated. Thank you. More personally, I'd like to thank my mom, dad, my brother, and my sister. I love you guys a whole bunch. And class. We've been through so much together. We've had so many ups and downs. We've seen tragedy and we've seen triumph. And we stuck through it all. This is the very last time we'll ever be together in one place. It's sad, really, but also incredibly joyous. Thank you for being you, for having fun, and for getting along. I will truly miss seeing all of your beautiful smiling faces. Okay, I saved a joke for you all from the Renaissance because it's my favorite one and I thought it'd be more appreciated here. Okay, if you know this joke, don't steal my thunder. Okay, why did the frog cross the road? Because he tied himself to the chicken. Okay. Okay, our class, the class of 2015, we are the greatest class to ever walk through those doors. Am I right? Yeah. We owe our greatness to our generation. We've grown up in the best environment. We have fun-loving, accepting flower children parents, and they were raised by hardworking individuals who taught them respect and ambition. With these kinds of influences, we are capable of anything. They call us the global generation because with all this technology, we have the ability to communicate with people all over the world. We can have conversations with people from Denmark, Senegal, Sweden, Malaysia, anywhere. That, with the influences of our elders, has made us an accepting generation of love. We realize that not everyone is the same, and we celebrate difference. Our generation will make advancements in all fields of technology and medicine because of our love for helping each other. We will change the world. We will create history worth repeating. We will better humanity in ways that no one has ever imagined. And we will do all of this together. So, in order to end things on like a fun note, and because we're also called the selfie generation, I thought we should take a class selfie. All right, so everyone get in, squish together, okay? It's been real, THS. Now let's go make history.
These are getting more difficult to follow, that's for sure. At this time, I'd like you to please focus your attention over to our left as our senior choir, under the direction of Mrs. Angie Pluger. They will be performing for us.
around you, wrap my love around you. You're never alone, never alone, never alone. I'll be in every beat of your heart when you face the unknown. Wherever you find, this isn't goodbye. My love will follow you, stay with you, baby, you're never alone. May the angels protect you, troubles neglect you, and heaven accept you when it's time to go home. Then when hard times have found you, and your fears surround you, wrap my love around you. You're never alone, never alone, never alone. I'll be in every beat of your heart when you face the unknown. Wherever you fly, this isn't goodbye. My love will follow you, stay with you, baby, you're never alone. My love will follow you, stay with you, baby, you're never alone.
Thank you, choir, and Mrs. Pluger, for your leadership. Those were some beautiful words. I'm now very happy to introduce our next guest speaker, the salutatorian to the class of 2015, Miranda Stark.
When asked to write a speech, I seriously had no idea what to write on. After brainstorming ideas, I couldn't pick just one, so I did a montage of the topics I came up with. So here goes nothing. I would like to start by saying thank you to all of the teachers who put up with my seemingly endless amount of questions, to my friends that understood the statement, I can't hang out because I need to study, to my family, especially my parents, with everything they have done for me. These people have always pushed me to follow my dreams, and thanks to them I will. Without all of these amazing people, I would not be who I am today. Thank you. Also, thank you graduates for being the best graduating class I could have asked for. It seems as though only yesterday we were all walking into the high school as freshmen. We thought graduation was so far away, as though it would never come. 4 short years ago, we were those tiny little freshmen, confused as to how this whole high school thing worked. We didn't know where to find our next class. We struggled to open our lockers. Honestly, we really didn't know what we were doing. Once we became sophisticated sophomores, we began to believe that we ruled the school. By junior year, we were finally becoming the advice-giving upperclassmen that we admired during our first years of school. Finally, we have grown to be the amazing seniors we always knew we would be. Over the course of this 4-year journey, we have created numerous friendships. These friendships will be cherished for a lifetime. We have watched each other grow and become the wonderful people that we are today. Soon, we will no longer remember what class we took our freshman year, or that one time we got a bad grade on a test, or who made varsity sophomore year. And all the other specific details of our high school experience will fade, and we will be left with the bonds we have formed over the past years. Be glad we have made so many friends, as this is how we will remember high school. This is how we will know how much high school has meant to us, even if we don't quite realize it yet. The time has come when we will move on, and the next class will take over and fill our shoes. It is time for the class of 2015 to embark on their next journey. After we walk across this stage, we will part ways and set off to change the world in our own individual ways. We have the ability to go far, class of 2015. Now let's do it. But before we do, I'd like to do one last thing as a class. Ready, guys? Roller coaster. Roller coaster. Roller coaster. Roller coaster.
All right, now that we're finished with that ride, it's a privilege of mine to introduce our next speaker from Robert Cooper Learning Center, Breezy Calhoun.
First off, I would just like to say thank you to all the teachers at Milwaukee Street and Mrs. Artie for giving me the opportunity to do this. Today is the day that each and every one of us has been waiting for. What most of us don't realize is that today is only a small part of the bigger picture we're about to step into. As many of us already know, life is a crazy adventure with lots of ups and downs. It probably all hasn't turned out how you planned so far, has it? But life is like that. Al Bernstein once said, "Success is often a result of taking a misstep in the right direction." I couldn't agree with that more. Some of the best things that have come into my life were completely unplanned. Kind of like me giving this speech in front of all of you today. Many of you may know me, but for those of you who don't, you probably don't realize how big of a deal it is that I'm up here in front of you right now. School was never easy for me. Schoolwork, yes, I always got really great grades, but it was other parts of school that I struggled with. My attendance was never good, and I never really thought the rules applied to me. In fact, I'm hoping Ms. Artie won't carry me off the stage right now. I can honestly say that I would not be up here today if it wasn't for Dr. Skrifonic and the Milwaukee Street program. I can't thank them enough for giving me the second chance that I really needed. Robert Cooper will always have a very special place in my heart. These last 4 years in high school have really taught me a lot about myself. I've learned about making friends, losing friends, making good choices, and making bad choices. When preparing for this speech, I read a quote by an unknown author that seemed very true to me. Good decisions come from experience, and experience comes from bad decision. Everything we've done in our life so far has made us the unique people that we are today. It's amazing to see how much we've changed since our freshman year. Though it might be difficult to see right now, but these experiences we've had at the school have prepared us for whatever life might throw at us. Everything from your day-to-day interactions, to your extracurriculars, to all those formulas and calculus that you were certain you were never going to use, those experiences have made you who you are. Graduating is exciting, but now is the time when we have to make some of the most important decisions of our life, whether it's going to college, finding a job, joining the military, or any other number of the life choices you will have to make. I'm confident in saying we will pour our hearts into the next stage of life. We will find our own path. I will leave you with a final quote by John Ray. Even if you're on the right track, you will get run over if you just sit there. Yeah. Now is the time for us to seize our future. I challenge each and every one of you to grab a hold of this moment and actively pursue your dreams. Congratulations, class of 2015. We did it.
We're certainly going to have to change the program for next year because I don't like to have to follow those 4 speeches. What unbelievable words and inspiration. At this time, I would like to take a moment and recognize our high honor students. along with our military students. High honor students earn a cumulative GPA of 3.9 or better. These students earn their highest academic levels throughout their career at Tomah High School. Students, please stand when your name is called and remain standing upon the introduction of all members of our high honor students. Madeline Lee Coffey. Miranda Jean Stark. Robert Lawson Darlington. Damon Michael Genevico. Nicole Marie Harbridge. Joshua Boyd Jensen. Logan Nicole Larson. Joelle Jacqueline Ladon. Caton Douglas Moser. Isabel Marie Sovereign. Kendall Marie Wilson. And we have one high honor student who is not with us today. Instead, she is proudly serving our country, but we're going to join in a round of applause. That's Renee Marie Gertek. And Sarah Hanisch. I have a little bit of a glare here off my sheet. Speaking of military, I'd like the following students please to stand and be recognized. These students have decided to move on and proudly serve our country. And we're grateful for your service and what you provide for us each and every day. Those students, if you could please stand and be recognized at the end. Dalton Potabom. Nicholas Prindeville. Tyler Rose. Elise Thompson. And Hannah Zahler. Thank you. At this time, I would like to direct your attention to our band under the direction of Mr. Charlie O'Brien. As usual, thank you, Mr. O'Brien, for a great performance. At this time, I'd like to take a few moments to not only thank our graduating class of 2015, but also share a few thoughts, some ideas as they move forward into their next journey of life. As you prepare for a commencement address, oftentimes, and as I look back of 22 years of doing that, you always want it to be special, unique, and important. I don't believe it's a cut and paste situation. At the same time, I also want to give you some advice and some insight that's just not hollow and thoughtless and not full of any kind of meaning. I could sit up here and tell you, the only place where success comes before work is in the dictionary, and you can't choose your actions, but you can choose your responsibility, and all those quotes that you've probably heard throughout the course of your life with grandmas and grandpas and moms and dads. But instead, I wanted to provide you with, just a little bit of insight, a little bit of wisdom as you move forward. You and I have only known each other a short amount of time. And for me, it's been very important, incredibly valuable. When I say that the senior class has set the bar high, I truly mean that. I don't know if there is a more tolerant, patient, understanding group of seniors that is willing to help each other out along with their underclassmen. So I thank you for that. But as we go forward, I sat up thinking, okay, what exactly do I want to say? And I'm a social studies teacher by trade, and with your experience with your history teachers, we like to talk. We like to tell stories. That's part of it. And I was stuck. So I went and I sought out the wisdom of two individuals, my 10-year-old and my 7-year-old. So I sat them down and I asked Emma and I asked Mara, what do you think I should try and say at graduation? Keep in mind, in the midst of them doing things, and parents, you can understand that when you're talking and they're doing this and you're talking, are they listening? Are they hearing? What's that like? And I asked them that, and my oldest just looked at me and said, Dad, just make sure you're finished speaking before they're finished listening. At which time, my youngest looked at me and said, Dad, I think that's going to be a problem for you. So I said, thanks, girls. I'm going to look elsewhere for some wisdom. And again, started doing more soul searching and thinking. And then I went out and checked the mail. And I got an invitation in the mail from one of my old students from back when I was in Green Bay. And it started me to think about, okay, your life journey, your impact, those kinds of things. A couple days later, I received a message on Facebook. Yeah, I'm on Facebook. From another old student, and it was an invitation to a book signing that she was going to have. She just finished an excerpt from writing a British anthology. I don't want to go into the details of that. And you're probably wondering, students, what does that have to do with me while I'm sitting here today? What I want you to remember are two things, two phrases. Okay, please. Don't quit on yourself and never lose sight of your dreams. Hopefully that makes sense in a few short minutes. The authors of that wedding invitation and that book signing were two of my old students who are in the process of making a difference in the world today. I'm not claiming to be their sole inspiration or a miracle worker that changed their lives. I was just their history teacher. Matter of fact, those two, along with 5 other students, made up a special crew that I called my Lucky 7. As I moved from teaching middle school to high school, those 7 were lucky enough to have me in 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, and 10th grade. Well, maybe they weren't lucky. I thought they were, but by the time we were finished, they knew all the one-liners. They had heard all the jokes about who's buried in Grant's tomb and how long is the 100 Years' War and all those kinds of things. But they were part of a bigger picture. They were part of our athletic program and our football program. And for our students, that was kind of a place away from home that they could seek refuge. So I got to know them very well. But that's not the only thing that Joel and Alexa shared. They had a similar past. Both grew up in the low-income neighborhoods of Green Bay, and unfortunately were exposed to life and its challenges at a young age. Gang activity, drugs, domestic violence, alcoholism, all of those things chipped away at their innocence of their youth and their minds. Occasionally, they suffered from the fallout, and both lived a very transient life, sometimes homeless, sometimes in a shelter, sometimes with family and friends. But they did have people at home who cared. Alexis was born to a single mom and spent many of her early years in a shelter. Her mother each day reminded her as she went to kindergarten and beyond, "Lexi, don't ever quit on yourself." I first saw that message tattooed over some notebooks and folders she had in class. At that time, most middle and high school kids had really no idea what it would mean, but Lexi started to escape into her own world of poetry and stories. Matter of fact, I spent a lot of time in class trying to redirect her to put her poems away for now. Let's refocus, because the Civil War is the most important thing now, not that. But she always had that mantra, "Don't quit on yourself," and every day Mom told her that. She used to say, "It's DQY, don't quit on yourself." That was her message. And despite all of the family issues that Lexi had, her mom was her best friend. She spoke highly of her every day. Mom went to do 2 jobs, and every day when she left, she told Lexi, "Don't quit on yourself at school today." Lexi told me on the side one time, after an event that occurred, she smiled and hugged her mom on a fall October morning and wished she could have that day back, because she didn't know that later on in that day, Mom was going to be killed in a car accident. It was incredibly tough on Lexi and our school and community. She was a brilliant student that soon began battling depression and anger. But every day, as she went through high school, she kept to remind herself what her mom told her: "Don't quit on yourself." Eventually, she graduated at the top of her class and enrolled in the University of Wisconsin. She took her talents to the Boston Globe newspaper. She earned a master's degree in British literature, and currently she works as a freelance investigative journalist in helping to end child abuse and neglect throughout the world. You can bet that her work has taken her throughout the country and in a variety of war-torn areas. But always, she reminds herself, don't quit on yourself. On the other hand, Joel grew up with 3 brothers and sisters. His mom worked 2 jobs, struggled to maintain a life of sobriety. Joel became very close to his grandma. She took on the responsibilities that Mom was not able to accomplish. Like many grandmas, she wrote him notes and put them in great spots, like his lunch bag and his textbook, and that helped him become incredibly popular in middle school when he broke those out at lunchtime. But Grandma always had a phrase, "Never lose sight of your dreams, Joel." Unlike Lexi, Joel fell deeper into personal demons that he needed to exercise. He battled depression and sometimes alcoholism. He happened to be a product of his environment, but Grandma took him out of that. Through his treatment, Grandma continued to support and love him, often when his mom could not, and continued sending him those notes and cards. Never lose sight of your dreams. Joel eventually turned a corner, and he was brilliantly gifted in math and chemistry. And each day, those teachers he had challenged him to never lose sight of his dreams as well. I can still see his face when he was discovered that he was going to graduate as a high honor student. Who do you think he called first? Grandma. Joel also is a graduate at University of Wisconsin, and sadly, Grandma passed away before that occurred, But he took that mantra with him of never losing sight of your dreams, and he hasn't. He went from a low-income neighborhood in Green Bay with a lot of personal issues. Currently, Dr. Charles is working in third world countries and part of an international Centers for Disease Control team that's trying to find a cure for the common cold. He never lost sight of his dreams. Like all of us here today, especially you owe enormous debt of gratitude to the teachers that are seated here today, who forge your passion and mission in life. We are blessed within our district and here at Tomah High School to have a tremendous staff. They bring it every day in spite of a lot of personal issues and odds that sometimes they have to overcome. Our staff has had a tough year of battling personal loss of mothers and fathers and in-laws and relatives. We have had staff members who fight and battle severe illness every day, and that's left aside to take on the challenge of you each and every day. Here they are, molding and shaping your great minds. They push you to not quit on yourselves or lose sight of your dreams. Rather, they've motivated you, they've challenged you, they took care of you, they helped to celebrate milestones. Remember those teachers that helped you to color in the lines. They gave you a hug when you fell off the slide. They shared your frustrations in trying to solve those fun equations or balance those chemical reactions. Your teachers and coaches were there for you in great moments of joy when you won a conference championship, attended your first prom, when you dressed up for homecoming or sang in the musical, and went on the wide range of field trips that we obviously have each and every year. They were also there, though, when you lost a loved one, helped friends through relationship issues, or just needed someone to listen through the sad moments that define your lives. They did not quit on you or on your dreams. When you walk out today, you are going to have setbacks, you're going to have adversity, you're going to have challenges. Some of you may have already experienced that, like Alexis and like Joel. Life isn't easy. You are prepared. Be ready, but don't quit on yourself or your dreams. Those challenges, they can't touch your heart. Those problems can't touch your soul. That adversity can't take away who you are as an individual. Don't quit on yourself or your dreams. You are and will always be a Timberwolf. These are the last few minutes that you all be together at one time, regardless of class reunion or meetings. Take a look right now. Take a look around. Take a look at your friends that you started kindergarten with, second grade with, fifth grade with. Look up in the stands. Always remember where you came from. Don't ever quit on yourself or your dreams. Rather, chase those dreams. You can become a doctor in Thailand. You can become a writer for the Boston Globe. You can backpack in the rainforest. You can write a book. You can go and perform on Broadway or in Hollywood. You can start your own business, or you could come back to the Tomah School District and be a teacher here and impact everyone else like those individuals have done before. Don't ever forget where it started. And say it with me, please, graduates. Don't ever quit on yourself or your dreams. Thank you. At this time, we're going to have the presentation of the class of 2015. Mrs. Zarti and members of the Board of Education, based on the recommendation of our faculty and in recognition of the successful requirements, I present to you the Tomah High School class of 2015. If Mrs. Zarti could please come up here and join me.
Thank you. On behalf of the Board of Education, I accept the graduating class of 2015. I will now invite each graduate to come onto the stage and receive their diploma.
I've asked our guest speakers and class officers to please line up to receive their diploma. We are also going to deviate a little bit from our program and have our 3 senior track athletes who are going to be competing today in sectional competition. Unfortunately, the meet was canceled last night, and of course it was rescheduled for today. As a result, they're going to have to receive their diploma and leave for the remainder of the ceremony. But we wish them good luck, and we cannot wait for them to compete next week at state. Madeline Lee Coffey. Miranda Jean Stark. Danielle May Heiniger. Sarah Ann Hanisch. Allison Nicole Chambers. Carly Ann Clay. Callie Jo Kroner. Breezy Calhoun. Colin Michael Eswine. Jordan Tyler Miller. Shania Jean Gudgeon. Good luck, track athletes.
Robert Lawson Darlington. Damon Michael Genevico. Nicole Marie Harbridge. Joshua Boyd Jensen. Logan Nicole Larson. Joelle Jacqueline Ladon. Kaiten Douglas Moser. Isabel Marie Sovereign. Kendall Marie Wilson. Jenna Emily Amari Ambrosia Brown. Valerie May Andrews. Amber Jade Anthony. Alan Andrew Atha. Cody Baldwin. Ryan Mitchell Ballard. Christine Nicole Barrett. Ashley Margaret Bumgart. Michael Anthony Beatty. Brianna Michelle Bemis. Shadier Bajetti. Caitlin Marie Bird. Kayla May Boss. Gavin Scott Brand. Drew Virgil Earl Bray. Brian Christopher Bunas. Cole Elizabeth Burkhalter. Kelsey Jordan Butner. Brandon Scott Carden. Chelsea Janae Carney Barron. Jabri DeAndre Chapman. Montana Ray Clay. James Daniel Conway. Hunter Charles Costello. Tristan Joseph Crouch. Andrea Ray Dalton. Ty Dylan Davis. Alyssa Ann Decora. Lucia Delgado. Dylan DeRusso. Mia Luis DeVito. Sarah Marie DiBenedetto. Daniel Wayne Dietrich. Sharona Michael William Dingman. Echo Lee Dooley. Dustin Allen Douglas. Ethan Thomas Eckelberg.
Olivia Estelle Ingo. Henry Michael Erdman. Connor Elizabeth Finnegan. Taylor Alexandra Marguerite Fisher. Jared Wayne Freeman. Nicholas Larry Frisky. Miranda Jessie Foltz. Mary Elizabeth Gensky. Ashton Robert Dialombardo. Amber Elizabeth Gilly. Morgan Denise Gilson. Lizette Marie Goucher. Jenna Marie Greeno. Nathan Daniel Greminger. Tyler Scott Habeck. Rebecca Lynn Handy. Savannah Alexis Hansen. Brandy Lee Haubricht. Jade Dylan Hayes. Mallory Ann Hemmersbach. Aaron Mitchell Hendricks. Amber Rose Henricks. Marion Zach Thomas Henry. Alondra Ulissa Hernandez. Zachary Thomas Hilsheim. Ashley Ann Huck. Nicole Alyssa Jaco. Allison Danielle Jacob. Marcus James Jacoby. Jewel Marie Lee Johnson. Caitlin Diane Keininger. Michaela K. Kempter. Jordan Daniel Keel. Ashley Raylene King. Bishop Wade King. Stephen Ray Kivamaki. Marvin Coleridge. Benjamin Scott Courtbine. Josh Paul Keeker. Cade Mitchell Keel. Wynn Packard Larson. Brittany Nicole Lasco. Sydney Patricia Lenski. Cody Lee Lenz. Calvin Joseph Laqui. Benjamin Levi Linsmeyer. Hannah Ray Lisney. Cassandra Ann Littleton. Brooke Alexandra Lawrenston. Cheyenne Lee Lovelace. Jaden Marie Mays.
Jasmine Michelle Malone. Michael Libet Marshall. Kaylin Ray Martin. Tia Amanda Mayberry. Kayla Elizabeth McGarry. Courtney Elizabeth McKay. Kit Thomas Meacham. Darby Lane Messeberg. Mason James Mesmer. Andrella Jolene C. Midget. Victoria Mariah Miller. Jason Lee Morgan. Joshua James Morphy. Tyler Jacob Mosley. Anna Barbara Marie Mosier. Matthew Robert Miller. Mallory Margaret Murray. Lane Austin Nelson. Madeline Elizabeth Neve. Madeline Lee Oliver. Matthew Irwin Oliver. Cheyenne Francis O'Neill. Blade Russell Pearson. Taryn John Peltier. Jasmine Rose Peterson. Danielle Lee Petska. Austin James Pickett. Caitlin Jane Pollock. Dalton John Potabom. Cheyenne Marie Paulus. Nicholas J. Prindeville. Joel Alexander Robbie. Nicole Ray. Cody Lee Renfro. Joshua Mark Repal. Kristen Margaret Raisin. Colin Scott Rice. Michaela Lee Richards. Kyle Thomas Rutland. Alexander Riley Sagler. Darren Michael Salo. Ethan Carl Salzwedel. Cassidy Louise Shepa. Mackenzie Lynn Schmidt. Devin Mackenzie Schreier. Austin Eliza Schrader. Rena Alyssa Schrader. Kayla Ann Scott. Caleb Howard Scott. Louis Anthony Sharp. Justin Michael Shy.
Trenton Gary Shutter. Abby Lynn Skronsky. Kelly Ann Smith. Morgan Kathleen Smith. Anna Sonskin. Hannah Isabel Stats. Marissa Ann Stefanski. Haley Ray Steins. Jackson Henry Sturkle. Richard Dean Sugg. Colt Joseph Sullivan. Tanner Robert Sutton. Elise Marie Thompson. Brandon Curtis Thornton. Nathan Craig Twindy. Raphael Alexander Valest. Eric John Bender. Nicole Lynn Bender. Christian Paul Wagonson. Austin James Walheim. Alyssa Nicole Wallace.
Adam Allen Walter. Caleb Thomas Walls. Alexis Wonke. Daniel Michael Weber. Jennifer Marie Weinzottel. Zachary Thomas Welch. Kayla Ann Wilcox. Mark Lauren Wilds. Cole Thomas Williams. Kayla Lynn Winkleman. Robert Lee Young. Hannah Christine Zaylor. Miranda Rose Zelli. Congrats, class 2015.
All right, students, I have an assignment. Look up Mr. T when you get home. Mr. T, in case you don't know. At this time, I would please ask all of our graduates to please rise. Remember, don't ever quit and never lose sight of your dreams. If you could please switch your tassels from right to left. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce you to the Tomah High School class of 2015. Students, if you could get back in your spot, please, we'll stand up and we're going to begin with our processional Mrs. Weaver?